Hey guys, this is Oblong with Under the Co. We're going to play a live connected tournament on simulation mode. It's a 5-hole shootout, 1 try, no redos, at Oakmont is where they have it set up. This was a Saturday night tournament from March 30th. First thing I do is I'll hit the Y button and check my conditions. Shows that it's windy, so we're looking at neighborhood of 20-mile-an-hour winds. Tournament speeds. I see the top guy on the leaderboard, Mr. Trekker, has a -4. That's a pretty strong score on a tough course in windy conditions. Got wind blowing from the left to right. Try to adjust for it. And it looks good to start, but the wind takes it off to the right. And it looks like I'll be playing out of the rough. Got a little bit of a buried lie. I move my strike meter down. Get a pretty good hit on this one here. I'd clubbed up to adjust for the wind, but the downhill elevation carried me a little bit past the hole. Still pretty happy being there, considering I was in the rough. And I'm looking at a 24-foot putt uphill. I check my lie. It shows that it's below my feet, 0.8 degrees, so I know it's going to break a little bit from the left to the right. And it's uphill 9 inches. So 1 foot for 1 inch of elevation, so I adjust for the elevation. The left to right break, and there's a nice 24-footer for birdie. That's a good start to this round. Got some other guys playing with me, so we'll be following along with their scores, see how they're doing. Second hole I parred, so I'm going to move on to the third. And this one I get caught up in those pew bunkers, I think they call them. Not a good place to be. Got the wind in my face. I know I've got to club up a couple clubs. Buried lie in the sand. And you'll see me often throughout the match. I'll pull up the overhead view. I just want to make sure that there's no hazards that are going to cause me any trouble. And as expected, I come up a little bit short. So now I got to get up and down for par here. This one's uphill. I tend to bring my aiming marker back a little bit because you'll see that I often get an overswing or a fast swing, and I did that there. Left myself 19 feet away to make my par. It's downhill 3 inches, and just checking the elevation, I can see that it went from 3 inches to 2 inches, so it's going to break a little bit. And there's a great par save. Par 5 hole here causes me some trouble, you'll see. I got wind in the face, so at 20 miles an hour, I hit one off the tee. I didn't get very good speed on this one and only hit it about 212 yards, I think that was. So I've got a long way to go. I'm not going to get there in 2. Just want to try and keep my second shot up in the fairway. Still got a long way to go. I clubbed up twice to try and adjust for the wind, but a slow speed, and I just didn't have the distance to get to the green there. A little bit off on the left too. So now I got to get up and down for par. And I've got a really bad side hill lie from the sand, so I've got to adjust my strike meter, try and get that to the middle, and I overhit it. This one I thought there was a break, but apparently there wasn't. Missed the hole and go screaming past the hole. So I've got a 9-footer now just to make my bogey. The round starts to fall apart. You got to make birdies on par 5s. So I'm back to even. I'm on the last hole here. Got a nice tailwind. And I take a look at my overview and I see I'm not going to be able to get over that hazard even with the wind at my back. So what I do is I club down to a 5-iron. Just want to put this in the fairway. I'd give it one more check. Better be in the fairway than playing from the rough, especially on simulation mode. So I've left myself a decent approach shot. Club down just because of the wind. And this one's going to roll out. When you have a wind at your back, those balls are going to roll a little bit further on the green. And see, this one's 2.2 degrees below my feet, so it's a pretty heavy break from left to right. Sometimes you can pull the aiming marker in to look at it from different points of your putt just to see how much the break is. This is uphill, so I don't think it's going to break as much as normal. A downhill putt would break more if you had that degree of left to right. And I hit this one just a little bit over the hole, but I've left myself an easy putt in for my par to finish off even for the round. And look at the other scores. It looks like some of the other guys playing with me had some even worse struggles than me. A lot of O+ scores. First down, -1, so he was the best of our group here today. You can see that netted him a 6th place on the leaderboard. My even par, I think I did okay at 17th place. I hope you enjoyed watching. Come back and check for more videos and visit us at www.underthecode.com. Thanks for watching.